Welcome back, auction fans! Day two! Day two, day two, day two, day two! Welcome, welcome, you guys. Welcome! Ignature. Oh, gosh. This Heritage Signature Auction Day 2 is here. Brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys being here to spend your Saturday with me. I know you could be watching CFL football, right? I know how it is. You're giving up watching the best that Canada has to offer on the football field just to be here to watch Day 2 of the Signature Auction. On deck, let me go face cam here. We got one of these. Girlfriend picked them up. It's, President's Choice. Good old wholesome Canadian brand right there. Vanilla cherry soda. Sugar-free, of course. They actually taste pretty damn good. They're actually pretty damn good. Crack this, eh? Crack this, eh? Went in my eye. Ah, delicious. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh. Day 2 kind of sucks, eh? I mean, hey. We got, you can't just be, hey. Watch it there, pal. Watch it there, pal. Day 2 has some good stuff in it. Day 2 has some good stuff. Funny enough, I was going to say, I thought it was the N64 stuff that leads the way, but there is I think this is a Spanish Zelda? UK Zelda? What is that one on there? Battle Zone, Rise of the Black Dogs, and Duck Dodgers. N64, 9.8, A++, couple of rare titles, are currently leading at $9,000 bid each. $9,000 bid each on Battle Zone and Duck Dodgers. Yeah, how can we say it sucks when we got freaking Yoshi Story is here on deck, man? Day 2 features CGC 9.8 A++ Yoshi Story on N64.
Fair warning.
I'm sorry, sir. What do you mean the Day 2 sucks?
$400.
There's also some PC to kick things off here with EverQuest. Big box, only 7 copies on the pop report. This should be a normal black label, early print, all the good stuff, right? This should be good print of EverQuest as far as I know. Only the second time they've ever sold it. The last 80 plus, which is probably the same 80 plus to be honest, sold April 2023 for $2,880. Pushing right now to almost $3,500.
Fair warning.
Pushing right now to almost, to over $3,000. EverQuest getting some love here on Day 2 to start off. $3,250. New high mark on EverQuest there. Yeah, it's hard to compete with yesterday when you have the Pokemon plushie going for $10,000, when you have a fucking $50,000 GameCube console, Wind Waker for $20K. I mean, it's gonna feel like a bit of a down day. I don't disagree with this.
Fair warning.
Yesterday we had, yesterday had some pop-offs. There were some games that popped. I don't disagree whatsoever. And truthfully, right, you guys are saying there's not much interesting here. You felt underwhelmed. I think I threw one proxy bid in today, actually, myself. Just not a lot of stuff that I'm looking for even here on Day 2. Like, there are a lot of great games. NES, there's Mega Man here, 9.0 CIB first print sitting at over $2,000 already. There's a lot of good stuff in this auction. Just nothing that was speaking to me either, funny enough.
$420.
Anyone remember the VGA 90? Wind Waker Japan selling for $3,000 FML. Made in Japan GameCube sup, yo. Made in Japan GameCube. I swear to God, man, out of all video games, that's been doing the best of, everything. Like what, in the past 2 years, right? What has had more excitement or pump or people chasing than Made in Japan GameCube in the past, I'd say since 2023. Seems kind of nuts. Resident Evil VGA 85, 1750. The Sims, it was a UK print here, UK big box. It's just outside of my realm of knowledge there. I don't know how much it affects pricing, but I have to assume quite a bit. And, sold for $1,000. Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. It does have a PC review sticker on it. It is an early production. VGA 90, which is freaking crazy on Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. Yeah, pushing over $5,000. Not surprised on this. Not surprised. It's pumping. Now Warcraft is pumping. Looking for $5,500 here.
$600.
No one's ready for that conversation, Trevor. People aren't ready to talk about Made in Japan. People aren't ready to talk about VGA being superior. These aren't conversations we're ready for, Trevor.
$4,800.
And anytime you try to say that Made in Japan isn't the first print, everyone else is going to tell you to shut up. It's already set in motion. There's nothing you can do now, Trevor. There's nothing you can say now. Warcraft's still going. We're almost at 7,000. We are at $7,000. Looking for 7,500 now. On Orcs versus Human. Big Box, give me the take on it. Is this an actual first print copy here? Are you the one pushing on this? As we're looking for over 7,000. Welcome in, Replay Retro. Second print on this? Jeez. Highest grade? I mean, I assume it's the highest grade. Right? I have to assume so at a VGA 90.
$6,500.
It's still going. Looking for $8,000 now. Absolutely nuts.
Fair warning.
Regarding Warcraft, specifically Warcraft 3, do country-exclusive versions fetch a premium? No, generally speaking, they fetch the opposite of a premium. Any country-specific version of basically any game goes worse than just having a North America normal print. So like Chinese, Korean, a Japanese version, you can expect less money. Basically on everything.
$4,000.
$7,500 on the Warcraft VGA 90. If it hits 10,000, you'll sell your 85. No, you're not the one pushing it. Yeah, I didn't know if you'd be pushing it to 7,500. It seems like a lot of money, but I understand also that Warcraft is like that's top tier PC gaming right there. I get it. I get it fully. Atari Lynx VGA 90 handheld console. First time selling it, highest grade out of just 4 on the VGA Pop Report. Remember, consoles are in? Did you guys forget that consoles, this is the year of the console? $9,375 for a Lynx. $9,375 for a Lynx. Whew!
Fair warning.
The year of the console, baby. It's not slowing down anytime soon. This sold for more, just to give some relativity here. That VGA 90 Big Box N64 yesterday with the Atomic Purple controller, well, that was what, $7,500, I think? Beautiful, big N64 bundle, the 85 uncirculated Super Nintendo, from a bundle or whatever, was like, what, $3,000? The Lynx for $9,400. Whew! Bionic Commando, 9.6A++ to start off NES here. Rev A round seal. That's nuts. That is nutty on the Lynx. Yeah, the frickin' Atari handheld. I agree, Pyro. What the heck is a Lynx? A console that no one really... you know what I mean? Very unpopular collectible. A niche collecting... I don't think I've ever owned a Lynx or a Lynx game in my life. And I've never even, I've never chased after them. I just don't care. Too niche. It's just not, $200. Bionic Commando, 9.6A++ for almost $1,900. Hear me out, Greg. Witcher for PC is made by a Polish company. They have Poland exclusive and limited steelbook. Shouldn't there be some kind of scarcity premium? The issue with video game collecting as it is right now, Dennis, is that it's so North American centric. So what you're talking about, right? These Polish exclusive steelbooks, the hometown or home country of the development of the game. Yeah, it's very cool. It is very cool. But you have to find people who want to pay massive premiums for that kind of stuff. And right now, so much of the massive premium in video game collecting is just North American centric.
Fair warning.
There's some Japanese stuff that's trying to make a push. There is some expensive PAL stuff and stuff, but like once you get into, Polish exclusives or German exclusives or whatever it is, your audience of interest just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then every big auction house like this doesn't really even ever offer or deal in region exclusive, PAL exclusive stuff. So it's just it's tough. It's tough finding your audience to pay a ton of money for that stuff. If you're into it, go for it, right? Like, it's super cool stuff. But thinking that it's gonna, really bring a massive premium, not at this time, would be my take.
Fair warning.
Bonk's Adventure was an 8.0 CIB for $18.75 as well. Big Box, you won the Bionic Commando. Let's go, dude. Is that a good deal on it? I don't keep up with the price on that. Bubble Bobble, the 9.8A Plus for $5,000 yesterday, right? The 9.8A Plus Plus later print sold for $7,500, $8,000? Damn, man. Castlevania 2, Dracula's Curse, or Castlevania 3, sorry, 9.2A, win a trip to the hometown. First print sticker there, little splash contest, $1,200. Chiller, 9.4A Plus. One of the early, most violent video games. Watch a little video essay on Chiller if you don't know anything about it. It's a cool game. It's interesting. Cool game, interesting story, all that good stuff. The last 9.4A++ WADA copy was earlier this year for $1,200. This is a CGC 9.4A+, right now, pushing its way to $800. You don't think it's a good deal on Bionic, but it's okay. 9.6A++. The last 9.6A+ earlier this year was $1,000, so like, I mean, yeah, shoot, this is close to doubling the price of a 9.6A+ from earlier this year. So the 9.8A++ was only $3,100. Yeah, this isn't like I wouldn't call it like a great deal. Cool game, but yeah, no, that seems pretty much market on there, I would say. Chiller, $750, like $400 below the WADA 9.4A++. Not sure how much people care on Chiller. It's just a cool game, but $750 there. Donkey Kong, CIB Gloss Sticker 9.0, 85 box, 9.2 manual, 9.2 cartridge. The Donkey Kong coming up at Golden Auctions, eh? What is it, another 30 days or so until that ends? The Gloss Sticker factory sealed, basically only known copy in the world. That should be like the most expensive video game that sells this year, right? The Donkey Kong on Golden
$650
should be like $300,000-$400,000.
$700.
The frickin' gloss sticker here, CIB 9.0 for $1,500. Dr. Mario VGA 90 Plus uncirculated. And how are you guys feeling? Just finished watching the stream from yesterday, and now you're here. Welcome in MLG Pro Tips. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? No shot Donkey Kong beats Mario 64? Oh, I think you're crazy, Trevor. I think you're crazy. I think Donkey Kong 64, yeah, or Donkey Kong here, it might literally double Mario 64. I wouldn't be surprised if it doubles, like 350K. Wouldn't be surprised. I think Donkey Kong is going to turn some heads, dude. I think it's going to make some freaking noise. But how are you guys feeling after yesterday? I put out the post there about, like, games are back or whatever. Mostly just being facetious about the $175,000 Super Mario 64 sale. I'm not actually, like, you know, just having some fun with it type thing. But how do you guys feel after yesterday's auction? I think for the most part, right, if I had to give some quick takes or my quick reactions from the auction, most things sold right around fair market value or fair value, whatever you want to say. Of course, there were some deals there, here and there, but I think for the most part, the floor was pretty darn good on the auction. I also think that everything that was supposed to perform well, did well. And that's everything in the, let's say, $10,000 to $50,000 range. I don't think there was anything in those kind of price ranges there where it really tanked. There was some stuff popping off as well. Of course, Dr. Mario 90 plus here, $1,500. Dragon Warrior 3, 80 plus. Geez, there was just a Dragon Warrior not long ago. What was it, like a 7.5 B plus maybe? 8.0 B plus maybe? Something like that. It went for, gosh, I think it was like $2,000. Pushing its way here to $3,750 now on the 80 plus. Yeah, it's impossible to get Dragon Warrior 3. All Dragon Warriors except the first one are just so hard to find. Is that Halo NFR on Golden legit? It has an 024 serial number, but you thought it should be 00 or 0. I don't know. That I don't know on Logan. That's getting into the nitty gritty there of Halo factory seals, and I just don't know enough. Don't know enough about that. Dr. Mario, the 90 plus, going for $1,500. The last 90 was $1,125. So yeah, 90 plus here, getting a little bit of a premium over the last 90 sale. You'll love to see it. Dragon Warrior 3, freaking $4,000. Yeah, like, not too shabby, man. Selling for more than the last 8.5A did November last year. That was $3,750. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Dragon Warrior 3 there not long ago. That was like, maybe even a deal, honestly, just given how rare it is to find any copy. Dragon Warrior 3. It was low grade, though. 7.5B plus back in February for $2,000. Yeah, lower grade copy. So 7.5B plus against an 80 plus, and you're going from 2,000 to 4,000. Which, yeah, I get it, but you know, quite the jump there in yards.
$2,000.
Excite Bike 8.5A, the Oval, 2,250. Final Fantasy 9.2A. Man, I need to get a copy of this too. Early production year with just USA Canada text, 9.2A. The last 9.2A plus was 3,200. This copy here, 2,375. That A versus A plus there, making about $1,000 difference on Final Fantasy. I need to get one. It's just like frick, you know what I mean? Like $2,000, $3,000 to get a nice one. Oh my gosh. Eventually I will get one, but I don't know when. I need one. I love Final Fantasy. I'll get one. Kickle Cubicle 9.8A plus. Yeah, I was gonna say Kickle is gonna kick hard here because the last 9.6A plus sale was back at the May signature for 2,750, tied with just one other copy, highest graded on the Wada Pop report. People love Kickle Cubicle, man. I don't understand. I don't know much about the game, but like, Jesus Christ, man. $3,250 on Kickle. The people love it. The people love it. Kid Nicky, Radical Ninja. This is Rev A, later production copy, qualified 85 plus. Yes, impossible to find factory sealed, so like, that's why the 85 plus qualified here is, oh my god, gonna push out almost $2,000. Jeez. The last signature was interesting in offerings, but underperformed. I think it's just more mainstream stuff that takes off. The last signature, remember, though, was like 100 more games than this one is. The last signature was freaking 370 games. So, yeah, there was more stuff, more interesting stuff, but I think just given how much stuff there also was just a lot more opportunity for stuff to underperform, given the, like, you know what I mean? Liquidity being spread so thin type thing.
Next lot.
Yo, Pokerface, welcome in. Helloist, you bought the Final Fantasy. Let's go. Yeah, $1,000 spread between this one and the last sale. Like, that seems pretty decent, man. What grade do I consider a nice one? Like, at bare minimum, an 85-ish. But it depends on title, you know what I mean? Like, 9.2A isn't bad. 9.2A plus would obviously be, like, nice. 9.0A plus is pretty nice.
Fair warning.
VGA 85 is, you know, kind of minimum where I want to come in. But if we're talking about DVDs or PS1 games or something, it's like 9.6A plus minimum.
Fair warning.
So there's a bit of variance between cardboard and hard case or DVDs, PS1, all that stuff. The Mega Man 9.0 CIB for $2,100. This is the same copy from, where was it? This one right here. Last sold August last year for $3,000. Exact same copy of Mega Man. This year, this August, $2,100. So I don't know why you'd buy a 9.0 first print Mega Man and then like flip it to Heritage a year later. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Or is it the 2000 one? No, it's the $3,000 one. So it sold for $3,000. Then there was a different 9.0 that sold for $2,000, and now there's the same. The $3,000 one is back and selling for $2,000 again. So yeah, you know, throughout the auction year, looking at stuff from last year, there are still prices going down on stuff. Make no mistake, right? It's not just across the board, everything's up. Oh my god, like there's still stuff you can pinpoint that is having some weakness year over year. Auction over auction or stuff like that. Mega Man 4 8.5B plus for $1,500. Ninja Gaiden 9.8A plus. Yesterday had the 9.8A plus too on this one.
$4,200.
You still need to play FF7 Remake? Do it. Do it. Do it. FF7 Remake is freaking great. You won the SNES Mario Kart 9.0 yesterday. Do you mean the 9.8A yesterday, Marty? You're interested to know if Mario Kart is on your list to pick up? Absolutely. Like, yes, I need a copy eventually. Mario Kart on SNES is it's a given. You know what I mean? It's of course Mario Kart's going to be a good. I think it's going to be a good future, long-term hold, all that stuff. It's frickin' the first Mario Kart, right? $5,000 on the 9.8A plus Ninja Gaiden. Wasn't yesterday's only like 8,000 or something? It wasn't that much of a difference compared to the 9.8A plus here. Yeah, 8,750 to
Fair
get
warning.
yourself the perfect copy, so to speak. Is that
Next
worth it?
lot.
Not even double the price? 9.88 plus,
$550.
9.88 plus plus? I kind of think the A++ is the better purchase on those two. Rad Racer 9.28 plus oval, later production copy there into Renegade 9.68 plus. Rad Racer was $1,200.
$1,000.
The last signature, it seemed like Sega was the big deal. Yeah, Sega was popping. There's really good Sega later in this one too, though, day 2. Like, Sega has every opportunity to pop again later in this auction because, you know, yesterday there were those CGC 10s on some stuff. There are more CGC 10 Saturn games today. God, they are late in the auction. 163 games total today, so it will be a little bit. It will be a little bit if you're waiting for Sega, but... Lords of Thunder 9.88 plus plus. Mortal Kombat Sega CD 9.98 plus. Sonic CD 9.88 plus. Albert Odyssey 9.88 plus plus. Typing of the Dead 9.68 plus plus. CGC 10 on Marvel Superheroes 9.98 plus on X4. 10 on Tomb Raider. 10 on Shining Holy Ark. 10 on Power Slave. 10 on Mario. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Fair warning.
Big stuff coming up again for Sega way later in the auction. So, like, it'll probably do pretty damn good again, honestly.
$800.
Renegade, the 9.68 plus for $1,250. RoboCop was a 9.88 plus for only $1,600, hey? Man, RoboCop's kind of cheap. The last one was $2,000 November last year. So, yeah, even RoboCop coming down to another $400 between sales here. RoboCop just kind of feeling cheap, man.
$2,400.
I don't think the video game's good or anything, but you know, good 80s nostalgia, all that good stuff, but damn. Bart versus Space Mutants 9.68 plus.
Fair warning.
Yeah, a 10.0 on the most iconic video game character ever, right?
$800.
Good old Lara Croft. Yeah, the Simpsons never goes cheap, Ello. The Simpsons never goes cheap. Yeah, what the hell did you type, Big Box?
$900.
What the hell are you typing in there, Big Box Game Shop? I didn't even see your message come through, so like if you got hit by auto mod, November 2023 9.68 plus was like $4,000. Is that Mac Roning low or was that first print? No, that was a first print, sorry, for $4,000. The last 9.4 A++ was a publisher seal. Ugh. But yeah, like Bart Simpson and the Space Mutants here. The first print back in 2022 was $15,000, Ello. $15,000 in 2022. Like, the Simpsons love, man, goes deep. These never sell cheap. These always have people looking. It's just kind of nuts.
Next lot.
Solomon Ski 9.68 plus for $2,000 there. Rev A copy. Super C 9.48 plus. It was about the Warcraft. You have a post on your Instagram in the comments, a link to the first print. If you put a link, it might have smoked you, Big Box. Links in chat, I think, get auto-modded.
$2,200.
In the comments is a link to the first print. The difference is the blue header. Oh, you just said you had a link?
$2,800. $3,000.
Super C, $2,125 there. Super Mario Bros. 2, 9.48 plus. Oval, later production copy here, pushing its way, slowly but surely pushing its way to $4,000. Last 9.48 plus, looks like it was February this year, a WADA 9.48 plus for $3,625. So, Mario 2, right in line there, $3,750. Almost the exact same stuff. Yeah, YouTube's really all over links now. You like can't put links in YouTube comments or anything. They hate links. You can't take anything away from the website at this point. So, yeah, it's annoying as hell. Mario Bros. 3, 9.28 plus here. Pushing its way to over $3,000 as well. Some people saying yesterday that the
$700.
Oh gosh. Some people saying yesterday that the 90 plus uncirculated might have been a deal actually. But was it? I'm not sure. The Right Bros just isn't rare even in like ultra nice grades. You know what I mean? If you can turn that 90 plus from yesterday, I think it was what, $13,000, $12,000. If you turn it into a 9.8 A++, like, yeah, you know, okay. I think Left Bros was kind of cheap as well, but I also saw people saying, you know, oh, B plus seal grade, 9.2, blah 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 blah. So it's tough when the people with the deepest wallets might just wait for a nicer copy to pay up even more. You know what I mean? Super Mario USA VGA 90 for 1875. Turtles 9.4A pushing its way here. An 8.5A sold for 37.5 though. Yeah, people genuinely might just like B plus seal grade. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. I think it's cheap, Trevor. I think it should have been closer to $30,000, but I also understand that a B plus seal grade is like a kiss of death for a lot of people. $2,375 on Turtles 1. Turtles 2 with the little splashier free coupon pizza inside. 9.2A pushing to almost $2,000 here on Turtles. These Turtles games are pretty damn consistent as well in their pricing. $1,687.50. Let's see Turtles at 9.5. 9.4A plus, I mean. 9.4A plus Turtles. July this year for $4,300. Oh my god, never mind, man. 9.4A plus sold for $2,000 more than a 9.4A. That's crazy, man. Either this is a great deal or this one was overpriced as hell. Jeez, that's a big gap between seal grades there. Ninja Turtles 2 9.4A second print copy here that does not have the free pizza splash. See, this is crazy to me as well. A 9.4A second print. No free pizza on this, right? This is, by all accounts, a second print, later production copy, sold for more than the first print. 9.4A versus 9.2A. Very close in grades overall, but like, really? We're choosing conditioned second print? A conditional second print? 9.4? Ugh. The harder to find version? Ugh. I've personally, I've not seen people like care about the Turtles 2 variant the same way they do with like Mega Man 2 or other copies. I mean, I've not seen people care about Turtles 2 the same way. Because I understand some of those no stripe Capcom variants get a lot of love, but like the last 9.0A was 1,187. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to say who cares on the Turtles one, but it's not one that I've seen a lot of people ever talking about, really caring about, you know. Turtles 3, $1,250 for the 9.0A plus. Turtles Tournament Fighter, 8.0A plus for $2,000. 10-yard fight, 8.5A. That Right Bros is fairly rare. It's mid-production. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, HW. That was a TM Right Bros. I personally don't think that makes any difference whatsoever. Personally. TM Right Bros versus our Right Bros, don't think it makes a difference. Maybe in 10 years, we'll get to a level of nuance or specificality to where the TM versus R on something like Right Bros matters. But like, I don't think so. I think that the Case of Zeldas is Spanish, isn't it? Isn't this a Spanish Zelda right here? It has to be. These are the only ones that were case fresh, isn't it? It's English on the back. I don't know which one you're talking about. The Zeldas? What do they say? GPS region Euro version. Oh, they're PAL. They're the PAL ones, sorry. They're the PAL Zeldas, UK Zeldas. First time sealed factory case of them, GPS. Tied to all European regions with the exception of Spain. Yeah. So they are English. They are not UK GPS. I don't know what GPS means, man. I don't know what GPS means. It's PAL. Okay, you're buying freaking PAL round seals. Enjoy your PAL Zeldas. Makes a world of difference. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. GPS region. Not UK. GPS. Trying to talk about these PAL region stuffs here, and I'm going to make a $10,000 mistake in the words I use. 10-yard fight, 8.5A, going for $3,000. Tetris, 9.2A plus. This is good for Tetris, isn't it? Still $3,200 on Tengen Tetris? Yeah, the last 9.0A plus was $1,500. 9.0 into a 9.2. It's $3,200. $1,700 difference between sales there on Tengen Tetris. Jesus, man. Some love tonight for Tetris. Trojan 8.0A, freaking hang tab early copy here. Man, they're calling it a third production, but like getting a hang tab copy of Trojan factory sealed is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Pushing its way to 2,500 here. What do you think the new Scoon that just got graded will sell for? Jesus, man. Whatever the what grade was the last Scoon? I don't even remember now. 9.2 or something?
$400.
Something like that. I don't think the next Scoon that comes to auction is going to sell for as much, even if it's a higher grade copy. But
$1,900.
Yeah. Take whatever the last Scoon sold for and lower it by like, there was a 9.6 on the last one. Oh yeah, okay. You can probably lower the price by like $15,000. Because it's going to be like second to market, slightly lower grade. Like it'll go down. It'll go down a good amount there.
$600.
This next one. Still beautiful, 9.48 plus Scoon. Like that is stupid rare. But there will probably be a pretty big price gap on the two sales of Scoon. It'll go for more, watch, imagine. Freaking imagine, dude. Trojan going for $2,375. Wolverine was a 9.88 plus plus for $3,000. The price of Wolverine is finally like I think where it should be, so to speak. That's, you know, years and years here having to wash away the $40,000 sale from Wolverine. So finally down to like $3,000 here for the 9.88 plus plus. Hogan 9.88 plus plus, selling at the perfect time maybe. Selling at the perfect time maybe on this WrestleMania.
$600.
9.88 plus plus February last year for $3,400. Tonight $3,200. So even with the death of Hogan. Even with the death of Hogan, it did not sell for as much as it did February last year. It's kind of crazy. No big death bump there on, or maybe we're too late. Maybe it's already over, but less than it sold for last year. Same grade. Trojan hang tab as well. I think there was an 8.0A. Made in Japan omitted. Is this the same copy? Made in Japan printed. Nope, sorry, different copy. 2,375. The one for 3,700 should be an earlier print copy. Legend of Zelda Oval second production here. Odin Collection 2,250. GSP Zelda, GPS Zelda, PAL region, pushing its way to almost $15,000. Jesus, man, that's real. 6 copies in there. We're sitting at what, $2,000, $3,000 average for a game here? Someone find you a sealed PAL Star Fox 64, some Lilac Ores.
13.
US is better than PAL region, but PAL will go bonkers if you guys get a prominent grading company with an auction house. Yeah, that's the thing. You also need the auction house that like champions PAL stuff. Don't you dare hate on PAL, or I'm gonna make you pay, pal.
Fair warning.
Yeah, freaking PAL. PAL bozos. Euro brain bozos. I tell ya. Hogan was never going to get a big death bump. He really turned a lot of people off the last 10 to 15 years. That's what I was saying, Milk. That's what I was saying, but, you know, I understand there are still wrestling diehards who like, oh, Hulk Hogan, like, go get him, brother. There's going to be people out there for sure. Zelda pushing its way here to almost 1,900. I'm pretty sure all of the Hogan rookie cards, like his rookie, is it Topps? I don't know who did the rookie card. It might be Opeachy. They're old. But the Hogan rookie cards all did pretty damn good. They all saw a bump and stuff. Now, that might have been a 1 week bump, two week bump, you know what I mean? Like, they, that hurts. You didn't choose to be born in PAL. It's okay. I'm Canadian. I think I get a pass, right? Aren't I like, I think Canadians can get a pass.
Fair warning.
Do these have a distributor seal? I don't know, Fletch.
Bidding is continuing.
That I don't know. Trevor, maybe you can answer. They're likely unopened or distributor seal. Yeah, like, yeah, it just goes beyond my knowledge here of this this PAL box.
Fair
GPS
warning.
is typically PAL B and later release. Like, is it? Is that a true story right there? Worth it just to get some cartridge baggies? It's doing good, man. It's pushing over $20,000 here. Or at least I think it's doing good. 6 copies? $2,100? $3,500 each? Does anyone know, like Trevor, do you know what a raw one might sell for if it were to pop up? You think the Right Bros TM matters? Just not a whole lot, still worth more? Yeah, I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on these super minor variants, HW, not at this time personally.
Next lot.
The Wide Boy is super cool. Jesus, that auction came and went. We're talking about freaking PAL Zeldas, but this is a non-retail unit here that's used for like capturing footage and stuff. What is this here? The Wide Boy Development Board is a rare example of a specialized hardware used by media outlets and developers to play and capture screenshots of Game Boy games on a TV or monitor via Famicom hardware during preview sessions. Never released at retail, produced in limited numbers, sought after. You get a wired controller. Yeah. That's what a Wide Boy is. You get like some kind of, not for retail type internal usage. I've only ever heard the name. Like, I've heard the name Wide Boy, but I've never actually seen a Wide Boy. I didn't know this is what they look like. Honestly, it's kind of underwhelming in appearance, but expensive piece. It always has been collectible. $3,250. The Wide Boy auction was so quick, Supyo. Zelda was on the screen for like 3 or 5 minutes there, and then the Wide Boy was gone in 20 seconds. $3,250 for it. Batman and Robin 9.2B plus. Welcome to Super Nintendo, everybody. We're about a quarter way done the auction. Welcome to Super Nintendo Final Fantasy II 8.5B for $3,250. Very affordable copy for someone right there.
Fair warning.
Very affordable copy of Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest 9.4A plus. Obviously, nice condition copies are like 2, 3, 4 times as much. So, like, sometimes with these super rare expensive games, just get what you can get, Mystic Quest 9.4A plus pushed its way to $1,000. Final Fight 9.8A plus plus. The last one sold August last year for $1,375. Pushing its way right here to almost $1,200. No one knows these don't exist. Isn't Spanish night grade like 2.5 or 3K? I think Spanish is even less. Yeah, Spanish is $1,000. No one cares. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Spanish ones are really cheap of the Legend of Zelda. There was like a whole pallet found of them, I think, of Spanish Zelda. There was a lot of those found. There's just so few of the TM prints and so many later prints is why I say that. Either way, it's not enough to quibble over in the chat. No, it's fair. Like, I'm not going to say you're wrong or anything. It's just, at this time, it's not something that moves the needle for me. Like, if you tell me I can just get an R print of Mario 3 for cheaper than a TM print, give me the R print every day of the week. Itchy and Scratchy game. Again, The Simpsons love, The Simpsons pump. 9.4A plus. Very hard to find factory sealed on this. Highest one they've ever sold here at Heritage Auctions. Only 3 times at Heritage Auctions. Pushing its way to $4,000 freaking dollars on Itchy and Scratchy. All the time. All the time. Every time. The Simpsons games do very well. There's a dedicated collector base on these, man, and it's kind of nuts.
Fair warning.
I don't even think Itchy and Scratchy game like on Super Nintendo is regarded as a good game. Or at least I've never seen anyone talk about it like it's a good game. Oh, Fletch, you were pushing on it. Were you the underbidder, man? Jeez, like it's I'd hate to be a Simpsons collector. They're fucking expensive, man. They're freaking expensive games. $4,000 on Itchy and Scratchy. Legend of Zelda 9.0B plus here. We had the sale yesterday for what, $15,000? So the 9.0B plus pushing over $3,000 now. You have an Itchy and Scratchy, but you wanted to upgrade? What grade's yours and what did you pay for it? Like, did this sale go? I can check comps later there, but they weren't giving me any quick comps. So I'm just curious if this one did like pump nice and hard here.
$600.
$3,000. Legend of Zelda Link to the Past 9.0B plus there. Mario's Time Machine 9.6A plus. You're a Croc Legend of the Gobos collector. Bacon. Did you see on eBay there is a 9.8 A plus croc right now? Like, there is a croc up on eBay. It's like $600, 9.8 A plus. You can go buy it, man. You can get the nicest croc. You can get the nicest croc.
1,300.
Mario's Time Machine, the 9.6 A plus here, pushing its way to almost $1,600.
Fair warning. Next lot. $340.
$1,500 Mario's Time Machine, Maui Mallard, and Cold Shadow, freaking VGA 95 on this. Insane. Insane on a 95 on this. We'll see how far this can go. Yours is a 7.5 A plus. You got it in a trade a long time ago. Gotcha. Good you were able to get a copy. Even if it's 7.5 A plus, it's like, you know, do you really need to pay $4,000 to upgrade? Maybe not, you know what I mean? I hear you on that. Itchy and Scratchy was pretty popular when it came out for Simpsons games. I think mainly the box art, same as the cartoon. You really don't have any, but would like to get a few of them. Yeah, I just, like, you know, obviously 2025 or whatever here, even 2012. Like, in my collecting career, call it 15 years, I've never heard anyone be like, wow, Itchy and Scratchy on SNES is really a game you need to pick up, you need to try it out. Like, hidden gem, I've never heard anyone care about it type thing.
Next lot.
That's all I mean with Itchy and Scratchy. Cold Shadow went for $1,250. Prince of Persia 2 was also a 9.8 A plus there for $1,125. Secret of Mana 85 plus qualified. Jesus. How far is a qualified Mana gonna push? A couple grand doesn't feel bad, right? You feel like Maui was kind of mediocre? Yeah, I don't know if anyone cares about it. Was there a 9.8 A plus on Cold Shadow? I feel like we had a really nice copy of that come up not that long ago. And I think this 95 sold for less. No, we've never had a really nice one. So the last one was an 8.5 A plus for $500. So like, yeah, if someone's paying $500 for the 8.5 A plus, yeah, the 95 should probably do more than like double that, right? The 95 should probably sell for more. Secret of Mana qualified 2,750. Soul Blazer 9.4A. Nice, really nice SNES Enix release here. Jesus. Second highest on the May Pop Report out of only 4. None are graded higher on the Wada Pop Report. 9.4 is the peak of the Wada Pop Report on this. I didn't realize Soul Blazer was freaking impossible sealed. Damn. Pushing its way to 2,500 here. I did not realize that, yeah, this was just didn't exist sort of thing. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
As it pushes here to $2,500.
$2,400.
You think there's only a handful of Itchy and Scratchy sealed on SNES, only missing a sealed Itchy and Scratchy Golf for Game Boy? You have all other Simpsons games sealed. Damn, dude. Almost done. Almost done. What a journey. What a journey, man. Itchy and Scratchy is a pretty generic platformer that you can beat in under an hour. Oh my god. Beating it in under an hour is pretty crazy.
Next lot. 1,100.
It was never Zelda, but as a kid we rented and liked it using the frying pans and all in the game. It was kind of cool. Your Simpsons Hip Xbox Hit and Run 9.8 A++ will be at the next signature. Highest graded Wada copy. You hope the Simpsons bump continues. Yeah, truly, man.
$200.
That's cool. 9.8 A++ Simpsons Hit and Run, like, that is cool. That's a cool game. Then the Soul Blazer did close at 3,250. Yeah, I didn't realize how rare nice copies of Soul Blazer is. Never played it myself, but I'm a big, like, I'm an RPG fan, I'm an NX fan. It's always, you know, stood out to me, but... Star Fox 9.6 A+, $2,500 here. Again, isn't this cheap compared to the Star Fox yesterday? Or what was the one yesterday double the price? 9.6 A+ or 2,500? Was yesterday's copy a 9.8 A+ or A++? I can't even remember now. I'm telling you, Trevor, no one cares about Star Fox, dude. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, $4,000, 9.8 A+. If you want a copy of Star Fox, you might as well just buy one, because, like, I don't really know. I guess it could get cheaper. I guess Star Fox could get cheaper in the future, less relevant, but it does feel like we're at the dead franchise spot of Star Fox. It probably is a good entry point. If it ever gets another game or more relevance or anything, the price should go up. Super Ghouls and Ghosts 9.4A 1750. Once people remember, Star Fox doesn't suck ass. Super Mario All-Stars 8.5A. Jesus, man, $2,500 on an 8.5A? The last 9.2A plus was $4,000. I mean, I guess. Fuck. I won a copy of All-Stars, but Jesus, man. We're at like $2,500, $2,600
Fair warning.
on an 8.5A. Whew.
Next lot.
It's a lot of money on All-Stars. 2,500, yeah, 8.5A. That's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. That's you know what I mean? Like, obviously, super nostalgia game. I grew up with this, all this stuff, but like, it's a compilation game at the end of the day. $2,500 on a Super Mario World qualified here. VGA 80 qualified copy. Once again, right? Like, you just kind of get what you can get with Super Mario World, which is why even an 80 qualified here is pushing into almost $2,500. But isn't this right on par with Super Ghosts and Ghouls? 1,750. The last 9.2A was 1,500. Maybe a little bit cheap on a 9.4A, but like not super out of line on other sales it would have. Super Ghosts or Super Ghouls and Ghosts was just kind of, you know, in line with sales to me. Maybe a little bit cheap, but yeah. 2,250 for Super Mario World qualified 80 there. Maybe even cheap on a qualified here. I don't know. What should qualifieds be worth? I don't freaking know. I will never bid on them. I will never buy them personally. I don't know. Super Punch-Out VGA 85. This is the same print right here. You guys probably saw Facebook, Instagram, wherever, right? Skylar Racing, the big whatnot seller. What do you have? 13 copies of this, factory sealed, I believe. I think it was 13 copies, all stacked up. Super Punch-Out, this same variant here, made in Japan, ESRB. To be fair, none of those are 85. Not even 85s, you don't think, Trevor?
Next lot.
Surely he can at least get some like 9.2s or 9.0s on them, right? Either way, 13 of these. 13 of these are about to hit the pop report. I think he sent most of them to WATA, half of them to WATA, something like that. That is that's a lot of copies of Super Punch-Out about to enter into the into the ecosystem, so to say. Keep your eyes open. You might be able to get one for a good price, by the way. Like, with that many new copies, you might be able to get one. Super Return of the Jedi 85 plus JVC first production copy. Beautiful, man. Beautiful Return of the Jedi right here, first print. 1,312. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, 9.6A plus. They are trash. Are they really that bad? Like, I heard they had some creasing and stuff on them, but I didn't think they were that bad. I kind of figured they just had to be decent, given how many he had. You know what I mean? Given how many copies he had, I assume that at least some of them had to be decent. Mortal Kombat 3, 9.6A plus for $937.50 into X-Men. Oh man, made in Japan, early copy, VGA 90. There are only 9 actual Japan copies on the pop report. Top grade on this one, shared with just one other. This is beautiful. Damn, I didn't realize this was a first. Of course it's a first print, I guess, right? It's the frickin' signature auction, but like, damn, pushing its way over $2,000 here. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse.
Fair warning.
There were a ton of sealed Super Punch-Out that just sold on Goodwill. Are those the same ones? Did he just like buy out? Did he just buy out Goodwill? Like, where did these all come from? The Mutant Apocalypse, by the way, made in Japan, first print copy, $2,000 on the nose. Very cool game. Very hard to find the actual Japan first prints. Almost every copy of this stupid game you find is going to be the Majesco print. So, Battletoads, welcome to Game Boy, everybody. 9.4A plus, 40% through the auction. Once again here, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to you guys being here for the signature auction day 2. The next signature is coming up in November. If you want to get into it, reach out, videogames@ha.com, referral links in the description. Heritage can help you get your games graded, help them get to auction. They take care of all the fulfillment. You don't have to worry about anything. Videogames@ha.com, the next signature auction. The best, the rarest, most expensive stuff coming up in November. I think you have until September to consign for that, so reach out sooner rather than later if you have some stuff you want to get into the next signature auction.
1,000.
Perfect fit for the seller. Shop Goodwill. Oh, they all came from Shop Goodwill. There we go. So, what's his price point per game? Is what I'm curious on now. And now I want all the juicy details on these. Hey, now I'm just frickin'. Now I'm in. Battletoads 9.48 plus for $1,700. Castlevania Legends. Basically the rarest Castlevania game there is. Kind of always has been.
$2,000.
Right? Like, kind of always has been. Pushing its way here. The last 8.5 A++, $2,600, $2,700. That was November 2024, May 25. This copy right here is going right to $2,500 again. $2,375. These 8.5 A++ copies, I'm not sure where they're coming from and all that, but like, here they are. Still sitting very closely in that $2,500 range on the 8.5 A++. Knee-High Park, what's the highest seller so far?
Fair warning. 360.
Nothing's really popped, hey? Nothing's really popped off crazy. Itchy and Scratchy was $4,000. The factory case pack of Zelda was $21,000. So like, that seems pretty damn good. GSP, GPS region, so like, it is a PAL case, but like 21,000 is pretty damn good for it, I think. Ninja Gaiden was 5K. That might be the high mark right there, actually. Ninja Gaiden, 9.8 A+. I think is the high mark of the auction. Tied with Bubble Bobble, 9.8 A+. Oh, Warcraft, sorry. Warcraft Orcs and Humans at 7,500 is the high mark right now. Those will all be passed by the N64. The N64 games, I think we're sitting at the highest pre-bids here. Yeah, $9,000 on Rise of the Black Dogs and $9,000 on Duck Dodgers. Both 9.8 A++ copies. So those are both slated to be the highest sellers right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays. Was GPS the region code or distributor? I don't know. This is an actual published by Square Final Fantasy Adventure. 9.6 A+, none graded higher out of only 6. Yeah, pushing its way to almost $4,000 here. Jesus, man. On the bottom here, this is all it takes. Final Fantasy Adventure. If you find actual copies published by Square, Final Fantasy Adventure 1, 2, and 3, I believe, published by Square, they're rare as heck. Rare as heck and expensive as heck. Pushing its way to $5,000 here. Final Fantasy Adventure. Every other copy you see is going to be Sunsoft. Sunsoft did the reprint. They're way more common. Those are what you're going to see. Look for that little square logo on Final Fantasy Adventure 1, 2, 3. It's the little details like that that make you a good collector in 2025.
$4,400.
The Punch-Outs, they sold for around $700 to $1,000, so this VGA 85 copy flopped. Did this VGA 85 flop, or is he just getting a lot of money for them? What does a Super Punch-Out actually sell for?
Fair warning.
9.4 A++. Oh my gosh. $4,000? May 2025? 8.5 A+ for $1,200. March 2025. Yeah, this kind of flopped tonight. I agree. Should be closer to 2K here. There's no reason the 85 should sell for the same price as an 8.5 A+. So, yeah, not great. Not great.
Next lot.
1,000,
not great.
1,600, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000.
Link's Awakening, 9.6 A++ player's choice for $2,100, $5,375 on Final Fantasy Adventure. Yeah, that's real, man. That is real. What it just sold for, the ESRB prints were released in 98 along with Majesco. So what do you need? You need the Made in Japan non-ESRB?
$2,400.
Well, you're not getting a Majesco print, Josh. I think that's the important thing, right? Like, at least you're getting a copy on Punch-Out that still is a Made in Japan. Like, it's a second print, obviously. But I understand that nobody wants the... I can't even find a Majesco print now, but...
Fair warning.
Yeah. You know what I mean. Made in Mexico, no ESRB. Oh, along other ones. Gotcha. Gotcha. Metroid 2 freaking 9.6A for $3,000, which this did look like a nice 9.6A. I know we talk about regrading and stuff. Maybe you can send it back. This looked like a nice 9.6A. Might be why it went for $3,000. I think that is strong on it. So Pokemon Blue 9.4A plus, solid ESRB there for $3,000. Pokemon Red 9.2A plus, second print Rattata screenshot, pushing its way to almost $4,500 there.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I got you now. Josh. I got you.
$3,800.
I am on... Oh, gosh, I'm freaking tired. I'm on your same level. Oh, I am tired and it is hot in here. Oh, get me a little bit sleepy. Oh, my back hurts too. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying, you guys. You asked me to work for a few hours a day here and I'm dying. Pokemon Red, $4,500 on a 9.2A plus. It doesn't even, like, that doesn't feel like a lot of money, does it?
Fair warning.
9.2A plus Pokemon Red Rattata?
Next lot.
I don't think that's a lot of money.
$600.
This was a ton too, by the way, sorry. This Pokemon Stadium 85 plus sold for $9,000. Apparently there are copies on eBay right now sitting for cheaper. Like, there's like 285 plus on eBay right now for around 7,000. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that stadium popped off as hard as I did. I didn't think it was. It didn't register for me at the time. But like, the stadium did very, very well yesterday. Kind of weird to see. Pokemon Red. What do we got? I'm gonna search this like a frickin' idiot too here and just scroll. Hey.
$850. $900.
I should just go to eBay comps. I should probably just go to eBay comps for a 9.2A plus at this point, hey? There's probably just more that transact there. We're already back in March. 85 plus, 5,700 for a solid ESRB. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel that expensive at 4,500. $2,300 for the 9.2A plus there on Pokemon Yellow. Mario Land VGA 95, 1,125. Game Boy Console VGA 85 with the Nintendo sticker seal there. 85 plus on Stadium. Did they? Yeah, I think one of the sellers is Robin, if you guys know who he is. Robin Mihara, I think he's one of the 85 pluses, so I think he just jacked his price up. You know, right after you see the sale on Heritage, just jack your price up. That's how you do it, right? Got to be quick on it. You got to be quick. 4,375 for the VGA 85. Didn't the 95 yesterday sell for like only $12,000? I swear to God, especially with how some of those prices were on consoles, I don't think the Game Boy 95 yesterday was that expensive. 85 Play It Loud for $2,250 there. I think it's just the normal seal, big box, that sticker. I don't think there's any like story. I think that some Game Boys just have this sticker. Certain variants, certain prints. Because it's not like a Nintendo store or anything. It's just, like, that is just the seal. But Josh probably has more info than I do, let's be honest. Zelda Oracle of Ages 9.8 A++ non-foil version here. Yeah, no shrink wrap, just the sticker. Just the sticker. Which you can find that Nintendo sticker on some other stuff that also came non-shrink wrapped. So I think it is just certain prints, certain variants type thing.
Next lot.
Zelda Oracle of Ages, or Oracle of Seasons, sorry. 9.8 A++ non-foil second print version here. $1,500. Pokemon Gold, 9.6 A++. You have the same one with shrink wrap. Yeah, so in that case, I have no freaking idea when it is or isn't sticker sealed versus not. Pokemon Gold, the 9.6 A++, pushing its way to $4,000 here. The 9.8 A+ sold in August for $5,500, so not a ton of gap between the 9.6 A++ and the 9.8 A+, actually. About $1,500 difference here if we don't get any more bids. Maybe even a closing gap there between the two grades. $3,875 there for Gold. VGA 90. Pokemon, Jesus, I'm Pokemon brain. Game Boy Color Kiwi Edition. VGA 90 Kiwi Boy, pushing its way over $4,000. Can the reign of consoles continue here? Looks like some other 90 plus grape was $3,100 earlier this year. $4,000 for a hollow foil yellow.
$7,000.
Yeah, Kiwi, man, non-hollow. The non-hollow foil. This has to come with a hollow strip, hey? There has to be an earlier one. I think they all do. $4,000 on the Kiwi Game Boy Color in 90. Battlezone, Rise of the Black Dogs. Jesus, man. This is the nicest copy. Is the first one out of just 5. $9,000 on $9,000 on Rise of the Black Dogs there. Just an impossible game to find mint factory sealed. Like, this is full set collector N64, you know what I mean? Like, you'll probably never hear anyone talk about Black Dogs otherwise, but same with Duck Dodgers here. Insane to find first print, or not first print, just insane to find factory sealed mint condition 9.88++. This is the nicest one. Yeah, just full set collector, like, they're hard as hell. Hard as hell to find cool N64 games there. There's not a whole lot I can tell you about them to like, oh, why are they this expensive? They're just rare. They're just rare. Rare games on N64, full set collector, mint condition, top pop condition, you know what I mean? Like, that's all it really comes down to on both of these. Duke Nukem, 90 plus here, 0 hour. We had some 9.68 plus last sold March earlier this year for $475. So this is, man, almost doubling the price of the 9.68 plus, as it should. This is a beautiful freaking copy. 12 of them on the pop report, only one graded higher. Can you get to 1,000? Couple more bids here. Yeah, N64 Summer. I saw you say Subaru Summer, Supyo. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about with Subaru Summer? But you know, I was just going to let it go. You have a Kiwi Hollow Game Boy. Yeah, okay. I assumed every Game Boy Color console here has a hollow strip version. That's what I was assuming there. You wanted the Link's Awakening Greatest Hits, but if you're just too cheap, the owl will have to wait. I mean, dude, it's not even like it's still $2,000 for the player's choice. Still $2,000 for player's choice.
$800.
Hey, you Pikachu 90 plus is still pumping. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, you guys. What is going on? Tied with one other for second highest grade, so there is a VGA 95 out there. The 90 plus right now. The last 85 pluses, you guys, were $2,000. $2,000 for the last couple 85 plus that sold. We are over $10,000. We're over $11,000. We're over $12,000. We're looking for $15,000 on Hey You Pikachu now. Seems kind of crazy. I don't really have an explanation for Hey You Pikachu here, sitting at frickin' it's still going. Fuck it, we're still going. There's someone's bid. So someone had a proxy bid set on this at $12,555, and someone bid them all the way up. Did we just witness someone get shilled?
Fair warning.
Did we just witness a funeral, a massacre? Of course no more bids, right? Of course there aren't. So someone somewhere put in 12,555 as the proxy bid, and someone else bid it all the way up.
Fair warning.
Is it going to get paid, man? I don't know. That's a one hell of a proxy bid to put in there, and to get bid up like that, oh, dude. That's why you don't do it, man. You got to be careful with that. You're better off sitting here live, right? You're better off being here live in those cases, so that doesn't happen. Boy, that's tough. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, $1,437.50 on the 9.28. Isn't this cheap as hell?
Fair warning.
For Kirby 64? The last 9.28 plus was $2,200. This is half, man. $2,250 going down to $1,437. $800 less on Kirby 64. What the heck, man? Kobe Bryant courtside, $2,875. Yeah, well, if you're gonna proxy bid $12,000, big box, you should probably just be here. I'm proxy bidding like $400 here and there. You know what I mean? I'm out here lowballing with proxy bids. If you're gonna frickin' throw $20,000 at it, I mean,
Fair warning.
shoot. You probably shouldn't do that. I'll have to make sure I change what I say with proxy bidding. Man, oh man. $4,500 on the 9.2 A++ Ocarina Standard Edition. Do we care about Standard Edition Ocarina? Do we care, or do we just care about Collector's Edition? Majora's Mask 9.6 A++ Collector's Edition, selling for $3,500. Kind of light on this, hey? A little bit light on Majora's Mask, I think, at $3,500. Kobe Bryant, $2,875. Didn't this just sell, too, at the Sports Showcase? Yeah, Sports Showcase got $2,625. So $2,875 tonight. Basically the same exact price. Majora's Mask 9.4 A+ Collector's Edition as well here. Pricey for a 9.2 and Collector's Edition only. Standard above all.
1,500.
Cases and cases of those Hey You Pikachus, and you got 85 plus and 90, so 90 plus is insane. Well, sure, but you're still second place, you know what I mean? There is still a 95 out there on Hey You Pikachu, so it's like, if you were to tell me this was the highest grade copy, yeah, okay, right? I could see the argument. I could see the argument for highest grade copy there on Hey You Pikachu for 15,000, but like, you're still second place, man, with a 90 plus. This implies that the 95 would be like $25,000 to $30,000. Majora's Mask 9.4 A Plus for $1,750. Mario Kart 64 85 qualified. Jeez, over going to $1,500 here. 85 qualified on Mario 64.
Fair warning.
Yeah, all the VGAs are second highest because Bucky exists. Exactly, right? Exactly, right? 1,375 for the 85 qualified. I think at this point on Mario Kart 64, I would just rather have like a 9.4 CIB. Right? I would just take a mint CIB, I think, instead of 85 qualified, but to each their own type of thing. NBA Courtside 2, Kobe Bryant, 9.8 A++ here. Last sale was August 2024 for $2,125. Selling for exact same amount tonight? It's the exact same amount on Kobe Bryant 2. Exact same amount on Courtside 2 there. Which did you win, Trevor? What are you saying, Trevor? What are you saying? You won that? What'd you win?
Fair warning.
$950.
You bought Kirby. Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. For a second there, I was thinking you bought the Hey You Pikachu, man. Yes, buying the Kirby's makes sense. Kirby was a great price. Kirby was a great price. Like the crystal shards there, it's hard to get. It's a hard N64 game to come across nice copies. $1,437 for this is just like, man, it's a snag in my opinion.
Fair warning.
It's a snag in my opinion. Ogre Battle 64, the old head grail of N64, man. Still $1,750 on it, hey? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. 85 plus copy for $1,750. This might even be a lot. I'd have to look at eBay comps. The last 9.0 A plus was $700. So this, sold for over twice as much as the 9.0 A plus, which it should. But I'd have to see more comps on Ogre Battle to really know. Yoshi's Story 9.8 A plus for $1,100. Oh my god. Oh my god, Yoshi's Story. Absolutely dying a slow death out here. Yoshi's Story, what have they done to you, my boy? Selling for as much as the frickin' 9.6 A++'s, dude. I guess they're $781. It sold for $300 more than the last 9.6 copies. Oh my god. Back at the May signature, it was $1,937. Yoshi's Story is down to $1,100. What have they done to my boy? Yoshi's Story, what have they done to you?
Fair warning.
Oh my god, is it dying?
Next lot.
Nintendo 64 85 plus qualified, $1,800 Canadian version. Nintendo 64 Jungle Green with extra controller and controller pack. Is this a big blister? Or did they just they squeezed all of that inside of the box, it looks like? 80 uncirculated. Oh, it must have been. It was probably a bundle before, hey? Is that what it was? And then this was taken out of the bundle and removed from the controller in the pack? I'm guessing that's what it is. Either way, 80 uncirculated Jungle is pushing to 8,000 freaking dollars. So, poof. There you go, hey. $7,812. $7,812 for a Jungle Green N64 Fantastic. Hoo-wee! Hooey! Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Minish Cap, welcome to Game Boy Advance, everybody. The end of the N64 lot, the Duck Dodgers, and the Rise of the Black Dogs there. Both of those super expensive N64 games. Neither got live bids.
Fair warning.
Neither of them got a live bid, but the new high mark is set by frickin' Hey You Pikachu. Who saw this coming today? Where Hey You Pikachu is very likely going to be the most expensive game sold here on day 2. Like, very likely. That's crazy. Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, $2,375 on the 9.88++ into Metroid Fusion, 9.88++.
$950.
Man, we haven't seen Metroid Fusion. There was a WADA copy. March 2024, 9.88++ for $7,200.
Fair warning.
The last 9.6A++ CGC was $750 March of this year. The gap between 9.8A++ and 9.6A++ is huge year over year there. And now this 9.8, we're like struggling to get above $1,000 here. You won the VGA 90 X-Men Mutant SNES first print. Beautiful game, dude. Beautiful game, dude. Brandon, I sold off that frickin' Yoshi story. I made a whole YouTube video detailing the whole process, what happened with it, all that stuff. But yes, I did sell it. I escaped. It did well.
Next lot.
We're fine. We're fine on the Fusion. We're safe, so to say. Thank God, thank the Lord.
$950.
Metroid Fusion, the 9.88++, only $1,250, man. Like, only $1,250. It's not that high. Looking at some of those comps there, man, that's not...
Fair warning.
There's nothing there. Maybe there's also some eBay comps and stuff, but looking at those heritage ones, man, that's not good on Fusion. Super Mario Bros. 3, 10.0, A++, no cards included for $1,375. Game Boy Advance 85+ Glacier. Discord was saying it's more like a 9.6 copy.
Fair warning.
Fusion is plentiful. I don't think Fusion is that plentiful on it.
Lot.
Maybe an 85. Look at the corner. What is this? Fucked? Is this copy screwed? Here's an e-reader bundle, 85+. Let's look at this Fusion.
$1,100. $1,300.
Got a little bit of whitening on the corners there. Nothing too bad. I assume this is the one we're talking about right there, hey? Nice corner poke all the way through, break, damage on the corner up there. It's not great.
Fair warning.
That is not great right there. I'll tell you that. That might explain it. The other copy was a WADA one, Fletch. That is true. The other copy was WADA. So that could be why, but Jesus. That could be explaining there why the Fusion didn't do as good as it otherwise probably should have.
Fair warning. Next lot.
400.
Yeah, but we know it's also a WADA 10 from Satoshi, exactly, right? The e-reader bundle going for $2,375. That's real, man. That's some real value on that. Not too shabby on the e-reader bundle. Almost selling for as much as the Glacier console, actually. $2,750 and $2,375 respectively. Into the Game Boy Advance SB Tattoo Tribal 85+. What a timepiece of 2003, hey?
Fair warning.
When they just slapped tribal tattoos on a frickin' Game Boy Advance and called it a special edition. Like, what the hell, man? Pushing its way to $1,500 here.
Fair warning.
Looks like it has the dreaded lid crease as well, just below the top that most GBA games suffer from.
$650.
Yeah, Game Boy with a tramp stamp. It's got the frickin' bicep tattoos on it. It's crazy. Just crazy. Tribal GBA is wild, but it's US, only Europe got tribal. We called it Tattoo Edition here in North America. It's tribal is what Euro called it. Those Europeans, I tell you, hey. 1,375 Double Dash 90 plus. This is the only 2 GameCube games today. Double Dash 90 plus with the bonus disc. USA pushing over $2,000 here.
Fair warning.
Does it come with a pair of Junko jeans? Exactly, right?
Next
Exactly. What a little time capsule. What a little time capsule of 2003. $2,125, 90 plus Double Dash with the bonus disc there. If it was a US or if it was a Japan copy, I mean, this thing would be juicing, man. As you were alive in 2003, you can say that Nintendo was 10 years behind on that trend. You owned the Tribal as a child that introduced you to Final Fantasy Tactics.
$200.
You also got the Tribal Edition, your original childhood Game Boy SP. Wow. Wow.
$600.
Wow. You guys were in. Yeah, like it's funny that it sold well and like you guys were happy with it. Super Mario Sunshine is a freaking 95 USA print, but like black label, VGA 95, second highest grade on the Pop Report. Like it's crazy. Crazy nice copy here of Sunshine, pushing its way to 3,500. Someone just used their cut bid, still looking for 3,500. Again, if this was a Japan print, this thing would be over $10,000 too. Like it would be going nuts. Still beautiful for what it is, but the USA prints just don't get that same premium, you know? Just don't get. Oh, Simon, you bought it. You bought the Tribal Edition, Simon. Is that what you're saying? $1,375. Pokemon Heart Gold Big Box with the Ho-Oh figure and Pokewalker jacket. These are insane, Walmart exclusive, super hard to find, pushing over $5,000. Jesus, man. I guess because these exist, like I guess these are the Heart Gold Soul Silver Chase. Remember yesterday we had the VGA 100s? And they were like, what, $7,000 and $9,000 respectively? So, like, I guess these big boxes here, this 85 plus is already over 5,000, still going here. I guess these are probably the chase for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. To be fair.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Just 1 second here.
$200. $2,400.
The Heart Gold, yeah, closing at $5,500 on the 85 plus. Just nice. Just nice. Into Pokemon Platinum with carrying case. Again, Walmart exclusive. VGA 80 pushing over $3,000. First time at Heritage Auctions. I don't even know if I've ever seen this before myself. I don't even know if I've ever... 3,125 on the Platinum. You'd rather have a first print early Pokemon than a Heart Gold Soul Silver? You have no idea why it's even a discussion, even late print for that matter. I mean, Heart Gold, like, these sell for more than... Well, we just had the 9.6 A++ Gold today, right? Like, you could buy a real copy of Pokemon Gold for less. I think it was $4,000 for a mint. Yeah, $3,875 to get a real copy of Pokemon Gold.
Fair warning.
Or that big box bundle just sold for $5,500. I don't know, Ted. Like, be happy, I guess, that you can, you know, that if you want to buy the original game, you can do so cheaper than buying the Nintendo DS remake?
$6,000.
Like, I don't know, man. $3,100 for Platinum. Here's the Lugia one, Soul Silver, 90 plus, Walmart exclusive, pushing to $7,000. Yeah, you won the Tribal. You've been waiting for one to come up? Okay, that's sick, man. That's sick. Nothing hits the childhood nostalgia as much as the tattoo, GVA. Jeez. Never underestimate the love for Gen 2 and their remakes. Truly? You had Pokemon Platinum Strategy Guide. It was super huge, biggest guide ever. Is this Road Rash coming up? The one and only thing showing on price charts? It might be. What do you mean, Brandon? The Road Rash coming up on price charts. What's Road Rash on?
Fair warning.
There's a Road Rash coming up?
$1,300. $1,400.
I need more details. Oh, here it is. 9.2B plus. The one and only thing showing on price charts. It's a 9.2B plus here. Did they record the sale for a factory sealed one? Is that what you're saying? Welcome in, Seth. The Soul Silver 90 plus big bundle there. 7,500 into new Super Mario Bros. VGA 90 Special Edition Red here.
1,800.
Only shows one graded sold last year? Yeah, I don't think it ever comes up. I feel like Heritage has had it before, though, no? At least once? Oh, yeah, 9.2B plus. Jesus Christ, November 2021 for 5,700. This thing is going to drop like a lead balloon as soon as it comes up for auction. That is tied with one other for the top copy. Only 3 on the pop report total. So, yeah, this is very, very, very likely the same one here. Very likely the same one, and we are going to see this price. Yeah, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Do I think the Platinum DS Lite is unopened? The Platinum DS Lite. This one? It is. Yes, if this is the one you're asking about, it is a universal grade on it, so like it should be unopened. It was graded as unopened. It's a VGA universal grade there. So VGA graded it as unopened. If that's what you're asking.
$2,600.
The Pokemon, or the, Jesus, Pokemon. I can't get Pokemon out of my head. Mario DS Special Red Edition, $3,200. Cy Moon Man.
Fair warning.
Jeez. You were bidding on this? Isn't this like, is this one super sought after? It seems like such a boring bundle to me. $3,250 there. The DS Lite Phantom Hourglass, $3,000. Yeah, like both of these, man. $3,000 and $3,250 on Mario and Zelda DS. Jeez. Nintendo DS stuff, man. VGA 90 Brain Age Edition. VGA 90 on Brain Age. We last had an 85 plus sell earlier this year for $1,500. VGA 85 of the Mario also sold earlier this year for $1,125. So 3x the price there to go from an 85 up to a 90. Jeez. Jeez. Big jump there on the Mario console.
$400.
Fair warning.
Yeah, your mainly consoles. They're such nice display pieces. VGA 90 Brain Age barely outsold the 85 that sold last time. So I think that VGA 85 was the first one that came to auction. So what Platinum thing just sold for double? This?
$200. $3,400.
VGA 90 pushing its way here to $4,250. Nintendo DS Lite Japanese Giratina Edition. Or which Pokemon Platinum? This thing just sold for double on Golden? $3,100? It sold for $6,000? The hell? What the hell? What grade was it on Golden? That seems crazy. VGA 90 DS Lite Giratina. Pushing its way to almost $4,500 here. Have we seen this before? I don't think we have. The only one on the VGA Pop Report. Yeah, no, I guess we haven't. It's the only one on the Pop Report. Jeez. Oh, looking for $5,000 on it now. Got $5,000, over $5,000. Same grade, maybe the same thing. That's crazy, man. $6,700 for this sounds crazy in VGA 80. Like $3,000 felt like a lot to me. If it was a higher grade, I would understand, but like VGA 80? Oh. The DS Lite console for $5,500 on the VGA 90. Beauty. Beauty. Yeah, it just displays awesome, looks awesome. Pokemon Center, like just beautiful. Nintendo DSi Black Edition with exclusive carrying case, 85 plus on this, pushing its way like at $6,000. Highest graded out of 13. We last had an 80 plus, I guess, sell last year, February, for 2,600. Oh my God, these are expensive, man. Frickin' DS and DSIs and DS Lites and 3DS consoles. They are fucking expensive, man. $6,000 on the 85 plus DSi bundle here. Man, you would have bid if the console looked a bit better. It looked somehow opened. Yeah, it's on these white boxes. I know Trevor said something too there. Like on these white boxes, man, especially with only 2 photos, it's just impossible to tell. You kind of just have to trust VGA on it. Nintendo 3DS XL 95 plus uncirculated, also pushing its way over $2,000 easy because of course it is. Fuck it, let's go to 3,000. 95 plus uncirculated, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, like only 3,000? That's it? What, that's all it could sell for? What do you mean only 3,000? 3DS XL Link Between Worlds Special Edition. Jeez. Breath of the Wild 95 plus Special Edition. This has to be the highest grade, no? There's no way a 100 exists, is there? 95 plus uncirculated. There's no way a 100 exists, right? Surely not. Surely not. The last 95 plus was November last year for 2,250. So we have seen 95 plus before. Right now it's pushing its way over $2,000.
Fair warning. Fair warning. Next lot.
Just shy of the last sale. Just shy. $2,000 on it. $2,200, $2,000. Close enough. The special edition is freaking cool. It's kind of funny that the first print retail goes for what? Like the 95 plus would be $10,000, right? Or you can buy the big box special edition for like a couple grand. It does seem kind of crazy to me, the price discrepancy between those two games, but hey, what do I know? I'm not a Switch collector, right? I'm not the guy spending $10,000 on Breath first print, so what do I know? Welcome to SEGA, everybody. Welcome to SEGA Rocky, SEGA Master System in 10.0 grade for $2,500. Contra Hardcore 9.8A++. There's only 9 clamshells of this, even on the pop report, period. The 9.8A++ here for $1,750. Jeez. This looks like one of those old Wata cases, too. That's covered in splooge stains. Look at this, man. This must be like a 2021 case, hey? This is scratched to shit. Graded in August 2020. Just disgusting. God. I'm glad that... Oh, God. Anyways. Seeing those old cases just pisses me off how nasty they were. 9.8A++ looks like it last sold October 2022 for $2,700. So, I mean, it's down $1,000 in 3 years. It's really not that bad. You know what I mean? It's not that bad. There just aren't a lot of these to go around, so like it's kind of easy to keep the price higher. Earthworm Jim 9.4B+, going for $1,375. NBA Jam 9.8A++, no trading cards included for $2,000. Rise Star 90+, beautiful copy. Critical Hit. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, that 3DS XL is an easy one. That 3DS XL, like the Parallel Worlds one, I was being facetious. Like there seems to be an endless amount of these ones graded, and they still sell for like $2,000-$3,000 every single time. So I get it, 95+, beautiful copy, but yeah, it's definitely one of the more common ones that exists out there. Rise Star going for $1,000. There was a case of these, 2 cases found of Rise Star. You guys probably heard about it too. The guy came into the Discord for a little bit there, then he exited, and I think it was 2 cases of Rise Star, I think. So, the value of this game, I mean, I don't think a lot of the copies have come public yet, but, yeah. Yeah, they're out there. They're out there on Rise Star. Road Rash, like I said, the value is going to fall like a lead balloon. Holy shit, man. $700, last sold for $5,660. That's pure pandemic pricing. Like, that is the bubble of the bubble. November 2021. Right? Like, that is Like, that is absolute bubble pricing there, but all the way down to $700. So, a nice little, 90% loss? Ugh. Sonic and Knuckles 85 plus for sub 1,000 feels like a deal, actually. Isn't this a deal? 85 plus last sold for 1,000? I guess it's right in line. I'm surprised this game just isn't a little bit more valuable. Welcome in, Sna. Legend of Zelda, or Sonic the Hedgehog, sorry, 85 plus qualified from the console bundle. From the console bundle, it must have been a brand new console bundle that they opened up and the game inside was brand new. I assume, because I don't think this has any kind of seal on it whatsoever. So, $2,250 for Sonic. Streets of Rage 2, 9.9 B+. Whew. Beautiful copy. Well, yeah, B+ seal grade, sorry, isn't great, but, you know. Good to see a sealed copy of Streets of Rage 2. $2,250 into Super Street Fighter 2. 9.88 plus, highest graded copy on the pop report. We'll see. That is quite the fall. You'd rather just keep the Road Rash at that point? I kind of agree with you, Brandon. I kind of agree with you. Nintendo Spotlights, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? You can get the special edition so much cheaper. Like, it could very well be that it is just so big. Like, it is a lot harder to store this thing. This is a much harder collectible to, like, take in, transact with. Like, it's big. It's a big box. But if you don't care about that, yeah, you can get this way cheaper than a retail first print, dude. It's kind of crazy. Super Street Fighter 2 did push its way over $1,000 there. $1,375. Venom, Separation Anxiety. Very nice. Jesus, 9.88 plus. Only 11 on the pop report. One example shares the highest grade here. Pushing its way to over $2,000. I'm not surprised. The last 9.88 plus might be the same copy. Sold for $2,800 2 years ago. So $2,125 today. Not that bad going 2 years ago. Down a little bit, but you know what I mean. Not that bad. That could be worse. Sega CDX console 80 qualified. This is crazy. This is one of the rare times where, okay, I'll put up with a qualified grade, right? I said I'd never buy one. If we're talking about a freaking Sega CDX console, all right, I'll accept a qualified example of this. Pushing its way over $1,000 here. One of the rarest consoles out there. It's always been a rare console. What is it? You can play Genesis and Sega CD on the same console. And a portable CD player, I guess it also says on the box. Just rare as hell. Rare as heck to find a CDX in beautiful shape, so pushing its way to $1,200 here.
Fair warning.
$1,100.
You bought Road Rash, but it's a third-party seal? What? Isn't it just It should just be normal. This should be normal. Third-party RTB should be normal. Like, Road Rash is a third-party game. That's just their old way of labeling it. You know what I mean? They dropped that third-party moniker or whatever. They got rid of that wording for that exact reason, Trevor, because it confuses the shit out of people. So they no longer say, like, third-party RTB or first-party Y-folds. They don't do that anymore. For that exact reason, funny enough. A glorified toaster. You'd crack and resub that Road Rash? I mean, you probably can, let's be honest, right? 2020 Wata versus now, you can probably crack that open and do better. Might be able to clean it up a bit even, like, yeah. You'd personally prefer the limited edition even if it's worth less than the regular one? I mean, hey, there you go, dude, right? And time might close that gap, Nintendo Spotlights. Like, right now, all the attention is on the retail first print Breath of the Wild on Switch. If we go out another 5 years, like, more people might care about the big limited edition or collector's edition, whatever it is. Like, at 1/5 of the price, basically, like less than 1/5 of the price, I don't think it's a bad gamble. The CDX, by the way, like I was saying, it started off slow, but like we're over $3,000. These are rare as hell. These are always expensive as hell. Like, it took a while. Man. We started the bidding here back at like $500, so we did get over $3,000 in the end. Oh, $3,000 on the nose, sorry. $3,000 on the nose for CDX. Yeah, I always wanted one of these in my collection, Supyo, but I was never willing to pay for it. It's just a cool freaking console. Sega Nomad, speaking of cool consoles, another 85 plus qualified Sega Genesis handheld. That's what this is. The Nomad is the Genesis handheld. And it's fucking cool, man. I own one in my collection. Like, it's cool. 85 plus here, pushing up to $3,000. That's crazy to me. I didn't know they were like that sought after, but like, whoa. 2,875 on the 85 plus qualified. Whew. 85 plus Sega Genesis 3. No bids, no buying for me today. The signature auction, I'm going dry at the signature this time around, Replay. I had a proxy bid on Dragon Warrior 3. I think that's it. I think that's all I put out there. Was one proxy bid on Dragon Warrior 3. Nice stuff in the signature, but nothing that was absolutely calling to me that I needed to win today or any, you know what I mean? Just nothing for me today. Nothing for me today. One proxy bid and that will do it. Oh, the Sega Genesis 3. This is the mini model, the last model they released for it. It's super small. It's super small and it's super light. It actually feels like garbage if you hold one of these in your hands. It feels like a Temu knockoff. It's kind of crazy. $1,875 on the Genesis 3. The EverQuest is sold. It was like the very first item in the auction SNES. I think it was like 2,600, something like that. But yeah, it was like the very first item in the auction. Sega Game Gear, early, I think it's an early one, right? 80 plus here on Game Gear. I think this is an earlier model. Not the, I don't even know, I can't remember now. There's also the light blue box.
Fair warning.
I don't know if the light blue one or if this one comes. This is the launch one, you think? Yeah, like, I was gonna say this was the first, but I can't remember now. Any fireworks? Dude, the frickin' Pokemon. Hey, you Pikachu for like $15,000, Mike.
Next lot.
That was the fire. Oh, the light blue one is much later. Okay, there we go. So launch model Game Gear for $1,875. Okay, now this block here of Sega CD and Sega Saturn is frickin' crazy. Then we enter into PS1 and we're just about done for the day. Lords of Thunder kicks things off with a 9.8A plus for $656 into Mortal Kombat 9.9A plus. There's 10.0s coming up. There's some 9.9s coming up. There's Panzer Dragoon Saga. Just a crazy little block here of Sega CD and Sega Saturn. Genesis 3 has good sound and video. It needs a stereo mod. They make Genesis 3 knockoffs as if they do actually make the Temu version. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, Lords of Thunder I don't think did very good at $656. I was going to say that too, Trevor. I don't think that's a good sale on Lords of Thunder. It's, surely the money's coming, right? Mortal Kombat 1062, 9.9A plus on that. Sonic CD 9.8A plus. The last 9.8A plus WATA copy. It is a WATA copy sold for $3,000 1 year ago. Almost 1 year ago to the date, 9.8A plus WATA was $3,000. This copy right here, looking for $1,500 right now. There we go. Some love is coming in on Sonic now. There we go. It took a second. It was a little bit of a slow starter, but we're over $2,000 now. Now we're not doing bad on Sonic CD. 9.8A plus there. Isn't Hey You Pikachu common? Yes. Yes, it is. 90 plus is like the second highest grade that exists, but like 15,000 or whatever it sold for, Mike, that was a crazy sale today. Probably the craziest sale of the day. You wanted the 85 plus Mario 64? Carts and Cardboard, man. I looked at that Mario 64 a lot, and it didn't even look that nice in my opinion. The 85 plus yesterday? In my opinion, it didn't look like the nicest 85 plus out there. There we go.
Next lot.
All said and done, the Sonic CD got up to $3,000. All said and done. The best way to stay in the loop on that, Mike, is to like join all the Facebook groups. You join the Discord. You on Instagram, follow people. Like you really have to be, you know what I mean? Following the hobby, following people in the hobby, following Facebook groups. There is no easy way to just like, you know what I mean? You have to be searching for it. And sometimes when cases get found, people don't say they're found, right? A lot of people are smart enough to not share that. Albert Odyssey 9.8 A++, pushing up to $3,200. Yes, Odin. Max 2D Gaming won the giveaway. I got to send his $50 to him after the stream, actually. He's on TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's a known guy. He's been in the community for a super long time. So, great win by him. He had 175,000 on the frickin' nose on the Mario 64. He had it on the nose. I don't believe so, Mike. I believe it was a different Mario 64. The VGA 95. I believe so. Albert Odyssey, the 9.8 A++ is pushing to $5,500 here. First time at Heritage Auctions. Working designs, ultra rare, Sega Saturn, always been a grail, all that good stuff. Pushing its way here to, there it is, $5,500. Looking for $5,700 on Albert Odyssey. Okay, we just started out slow with Lords of Thunder there. Ignore this sale. Ignore this one. Now all the Sega stuff is doing well. Just don't look at Lords of Thunder. Let's forget that happened. Looking for $6,000 on Albert Odyssey now. That was your CGC 9.8 A+ Sonic CD. Crazy how it slammed past the 9.6 A++ from last signature. I saw that, dude. The 9.6 A++ was $1,300 at the last signature in May. So, yeah, preference for the 9.8 is still very alive and well. Like, huge preference there for the 9.8, hey? Crazy. No six-figure sales tonight, William. Day 2 is not a six-figure kind of day. Day 2 is, there's only a couple of five-figure sales today. Day 2 is a lot quieter in that respect.
Fair warning.
Day 1 is all the $50,000, $80,000. Day 2 is much more of like $1,000 to $10,000. Much more for your normal person type of auction. Still beautiful stuff, but you know what I mean. Much more affordable overall. Albert Odyssey closed at $5,750. House of the Dead 9.6 A++ for $1,625. Marvel Superheroes, a frickin' 10.0 on this, baby. 10 grade Marvel Superheroes. I don't know what a good price would be on this. The last 9.8 A+, all the way back in November 2023, was $1,300. We're above $1,300 right now. We're looking for $1,750 on the CGC 10.0. Wondering if CGC and WATA is too lax on grading, as it seems there are more 9.8 A++ than 10s. Whether you think they're too lax, I don't know, but I do believe, and I kind of statistically showed it in my last video there I made about WATA Games grading, is that WATA's standard over the past year or two has gotten more lax. They are using the 10 grade more, so I think there are a bit more 9.6s and 9.8s also being created. That would be my take on that. Now, is it too lax, or is this a correction that should have happened? I like seeing more 10s. I think 10 should be used personally, but you do have to adjust your expectations and your prices and stuff like that as well. Because, yeah, there are more 9.8s and 10s that are being created. CGC 10, $2,250. You feel the presentation on the Contra Hardcore killed the sale? Those old blisters were the worst? I don't even disagree with you, Fletch. I don't disagree with you. Because the first thing I saw, right? Okay, we know that those old WATA blisters are absolute shit. We know that. But like, if some random person is looking at a 9.8 A++ Contra there on Sega Genesis, and they see how scratched up, you don't know if that's on the game. They should just recase stuff like that at this point. Like, they should just, you know, like, hey, your blister is absolutely garbage. Like, we're going to have to spend $50 to recase it. Neither here nor there. It is what it is, but $2,250 for the 10 Marvel Superheroes. Mega Man X4, Sega Saturn. Again, just like a grail game here on Saturn. 9.9 A+. The last 9.8A was 2,000. That was last year. So here we go. This copy is at 2,500 right now, I believe.
Next lot.
That's where it closes. 2,500 on the nose. So not a whole lot higher than the last 9.8A from last year, but still, it is getting up. It did go up. Did go up. Mortal Kombat Trilogy 10.0 A++. Oh my god. First time selling it. The 10 is pushing to $8,000. I didn't know Trilogy was this expensive on Saturn. Jesus, man, I expected like Superheroes or even Albert Odyssey to be the highest selling game today. Mortal Kombat Trilogy jumped to almost
Fair
$8,000 here. 10.0 grade.
Next
Wow.
lot.
$7,500 on MK Trilogy. Wow. I was not aware Trilogy was that sought after on Saturn. Panzer Dragoon Saga, 9.6 B plus
Fair
here.
warning.
Everyone's favorite Grail, everyone's favorite Sega Saturn game.
Next lot.
Just kidding. 9.6 B plus for 2,300. I don't even know if we got any bids there. PB! I appreciate you, dude. Hey, Heritage used to re a holder all the time when they were partnered with WADA. Makes sense. Makes
Fair
sense. Because it seems like Skylar has too many 9.8 A++ and 10s, bought a lot of cheap. Yeah, that's like the Whatnot guys have case fresh stuff coming out the wazoo, so like it's it's hard to take any kind. Like yeah, there are a lot of 10s and 9.8s. A lot of that stuff though is all case fresh. Like they're getting it straight from distributor, they're getting it right from, you know what I mean? So on those Whatnot streams, a lot of those guys selling a lot of those games are going to have even higher rates of 10s and 9.8s than you're going to see from any other more natural selection, so to say. You're going to see an even higher skew on the Whatnot sellers. Select Whatnot sellers. Power Slave in the 10, 1625. Shining in the Holy Ark. Or just Shining the Holy Ark, sorry. 10 grade on this as well, pushing its way to 4,500. It did outsell the last 9.9 A+++, but like not by much. You know what I mean? It outsold the 9.9 by like $600-700. So, Did the 10 get much of a premium here? Like not really. Tomb Raider 10. This is the big discussion. Will Tomb Raider 10 grade Sega Saturn, will it outsell the 9.6A on PS1? That's the question. That's the question. Will it outsell the PS1 version 9.6A? Like probably, right? It should. Tomb Raider 10.0 on Saturn here, pushing its way to 5,500. The very first one. The very first. Released on Sega Saturn first, everybody. The most iconic video game character that exists. $5,500 sets the mark. Should be the best long-term hold, Odin. The most iconic character. I mean, 5,500 is real. I will say that. Like, Tomb Raider outsold Shining Holy Ark, right? Like, the Tomb Raider actually did do pretty decent here. To outsell Shining, it outsold Panzer Dragoon, it outsold Mega Man X4, Marvel Superheroes. Like, only Albert Odyssey and MK Trilogy actually sold for more. So, like, it did pretty damn well overall. Sega Dreamcast 85 plus console here. Orange box, early production, white console, all the good stuff. All Sega Dreamcast good stuff here. Pushing its way to almost 5,000 freaking dollars. Let's go, Dreamcast.
Next lot.
Ain't nobody give a shit about the Saturn version of Tomb Raider. You're not wrong, Josh. You're not wrong, Josh. You're not wrong. 85 plus Dreamcast for $4,500 there. The Turbo Express is also crazy. What is it? Handheld Turbo Graphics, right? That's what you do with this, I believe.
Next lot.
Portable version of the TurboGrafx 16, yes. $2,250, another just rare niche console, whatever you want to call it, right? Just rare. If you're deep into console collecting and the more niche stuff, like this is the good stuff right here. PS1 kicking off with Castlevania Symphony of the Night 9.8A. Let me just make a PS1 timestamp here. Tomb Raider is a computer game. Trevor, I saw you say that you could maybe reseat this. I don't think you can. Like this has loose discs, right? 9.2 A++ loose discs. I don't think you can put the disc back into place because it's a double disc case. So if the bottom disc is loose, right, you're going to try and do drop test or whatever, bump it into place. Your top disc is upside down. Right? Like your top disc is then
$4,800.
risk of falling out?
$5,500.
I don't know, man. That seems risky as hell with a double disc.
$6,000.
$2,375 on director's cut. I don't know, man. It can be done? Seems risky as hell. You do both until they stick?
Fair warning.
Just keep shoving it back and forth. Silent Hill, 9.88++. $6,875. $6,875 for Silent Hill foil version, beautiful frickin' copy. Still not a $10,000 game, hey?
$300.
Still not a $10,000 game. I tell you, man, Silent Hill. Here's a non-foil version, pushing its way to $1,500.
Fair warning.
Just crush both the discs until it, yeah, exactly, right? How do the Whatnot sellers get things straight from distributors? There's a couple, there's one big one that they work with. You've probably seen some of the videos on YouTube, Mike, where people go and like, this guy's warehouse has thousands of sealed video games. I think like Chase After the Right Price went there. I think Phoenix Resale went there. Dusty Games. Some of those Whatnot sellers are working directly with Dusty now. So he's able to get them straight from distributor. Then he'll send them to Wata and stuff, and they'll go through Whatnot, and, you know, the circle of life continues.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Bobby Digital.
$600.
Yeah, so if you've seen any of those videos, that's the guy. That's the distributor that a lot of them are working with right now. There might be other ones, but, like, that's the main.
$900.
The non-foil version, $1,750. $6,875 for the first print. So there we go. The foil version definitively separating itself out here from the non-foil. Unfortunately, it's usually hard as fuck to tell in photos, especially of like raw ones on eBay or anything. But like, that is a gap, man. Huge gap between pricing. It should exist. I just don't ever think we've seen it back to back like that. Tekken 3, 9.88++ with the bestseller sticker there at the bottom, pushing its way to over $2,000. Let's go Tekken 3, hey? Let's go Tekken 3. The last 9.88++ was back in July of this year for $800. Is there something wrong with it? Seems weird.
Next lot.
$2,000 for this copy, 9.88++. Tomb Raider CGC 9.6A. So here we go. Saturn set the high mark at $5,500. A Dusty lives down the street from Wata. So there you go, hey. Silent Hill should go for way more. Great game. I agree. I agree, man. I agree it should. I think Silent Hill foil 9.88++ should be a frickin' grade.
Fair warning.
It matters more what 10s are being given, not that 10s are being issued. Exactly. And it seems like there's a confusion with it seems like there's a confusion when we're seeing more 10s, but all the 10s are just coming from this case pack slop that's being, you know, pushed to everyone who doesn't really know any better. So it's creating this perception of like, oh my god, there are so many 10s. But it's like if you get away from Nintendo Switch or known case pack games, the number of 10s, they're like, what, the N64 number of 10s is up to 4? 6 of them total, I think? Like, it's still not that many. But yes, the number of GTA Trilogy 10s is way up. The number of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22, way more 10s now. So you know what I mean. What are your thoughts on the sealed PSP? Is this a super early model here? 2 examples exist. Sony's first handheld. How early is this model here?
Fair warning.
I see it's a PSP 1001. Is this a launch model? If that's a launch model, it's probably going to do pretty damn well. Tomb Raider, the 9.6A, man, it's fighting out here. It's fighting. It's pushing up to $4,500. It's fighting. We are well above the last 9.4A plus sale, $3,250. We are like almost $1,500 above the last 9.4A plus sale from earlier this year. Not
Next
too
lot.
shabby on the 9.6A Tomb Raider, man, on PS1. And that's where you see the massive discrepancy, right? 9.6A versus 10.0. The 10 versus the 9.6A, and it's $1,000 difference. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. Saturn, just, that is not the Tomb Raider console. Xenogears 9.8A++. Highest grade out of all copies on the Pop Report. Jeez.
Next lot.
950.
3,250.
1,000.
Xenogears 85 plus. Why does their chest look bigger on Saturn? It probably just stretched out the artwork, Mike. They had to stretch it out to make it fit.
Fair warning.
Probably just a trick on your eyes.
Next lot.
You're new. How are there so many cases of older retail product just sitting out there? Depends. It depends what you mean by older retail product. There's certain titles that were just printed into the dirt that are well known for being like printed into the dirt, right? Otherwise, it's mostly shit games. That's the thing. Like there's always this misconception that it's like, oh, Mario 64 is going to be out there, right? It sold a bajillion copies. So of course there's going to be cases of Mario 64. And that's not really how it works. Because Mario 64 was a good game, so people bought it. People opened it. They didn't have to throw cases of Mario 64 in a warehouse, right? What you actually find on N64 is Mia Hamm Soccer. You find Perfect Dark. That's actually one of the better games. Like, the actual case-fresh games that survive are usually pretty shitty. Like, it's very rare that there's case pack overflow of a really good game. Because really good games sold, so they didn't survive. It's not always, but it's, that's how it kind of works with that stuff. Xenogears, $1,250 for the 85 plus. Did you win it, Supyo?
6,000.
Did you win the Xenogears? PlayStation console VGA85 for $3,000. Sony PS2 for almost $7,000 there. Here's the PSP. Like I said, I think it's a launch model. I think it's a launch. It's got to be damn close, man, if it's not. Pushing to $8,000 though. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I told you as soon as I looked at it. I don't think we've seen one of these sell before. And we just saw the frickin' launch GameCube. Well, you guys saw what the launch GameCube did. $7,500 on the PSP. Like, only 2 copies of this PSP have been documented. Both are 85 plus. So, like, kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Yo, PB, dude. Let's go, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks,
Appreciate you.
Craig.
$1,100.
Fortnite 9.6A++ for $1,875. Kellogg's Apple Jacks original promotional art. Yeah, we were talking about those punch outs earlier, Karen. Apparently a lot of them have apparently a lot of them have damage, not mint. Not mint, not case fresh on those punch outs. And the rule of rose was UK copies, right? Which are well known to exist factory sealed. Again, we talk about what is known to exist. UK copies of Rule of Rose are known to exist. They aren't rare. There's a fuck ton of them. So yeah, but it takes time to learn about what exists out there, right? It takes time. Kellogg's art, Kirby, Kellogg's promotional, beautiful. Pushing to $4,000 here. It's 20 by 16. The actual image is 12 by 8, sorry. 12 by 8 on the Kirby. And you can see it all framed up there. Looks freaking amazing. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you can correct what I might have messed up there, Trevor. With the UK blank strip copies. Yeah, there's PAL copies of Rule of Rose out there. There's PAL copies out there.
$4,000.
Can you say mobile? Mobile? What do you want me to say?
$4,200.
It depends. I would say a mobile phone, but like if something's mobile, I would say like walking around. You know what I mean? But like a mobile phone, I wouldn't say a mobile phone.
Fair warning.
$4,000.
I think that might be the only time I say mobile, though. I'd say mobile home. I would say... Yeah, I think I only say mobile. Mobile for mobile phone. That's it, though.
Fair warning.
Otherwise, everything else is mobile. The Kellogg's artwork.
Next lot.
Almost $5,500. $5,250. Fortnite did not have the sticker on it. So, like, that's why the 9.6A++ here, it only sold for $2,000. Only $2,000. If it had the llama sticker, you guys know it pushes more. It pushes for a lot more money. First print versus later print, right? This is Paul Kidby, Game Master 28 Earthworm Jim original magazine cover painting. Very cool to get some Jim original art in
Fair
here.
warning.
Melee and mobile, I love it. You just checked the results from yesterday. 55,000 for a GameCube. Yeah. I don't know, Andy. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Apparently, it's like a true 2001 launch model Indigo, but like 55,000 doesn't make any sense to me, man. The battery in the PSP must be primed to pop. Yeah, dude. The box is probably just holding on for dear life there as the battery swells. Battery swollen 5 times its size. Delivering it to the customer, it's just like shaking in your hands. The battery, like, here you go. Close the door and never look at it again. Seriously, man, those PSP batteries are like the one I'm actually kind of afraid of. Even the Platinum for 8.5, I know, dude. I know. We'll see if that Indigo GameCube gets paid. Like, I don't say it often, right? Like, most stuff at Heritage gets paid, obviously. It's probably like a 95, 97% pay rate. But the GameCube was so expensive that I'm even like, man, we'll have to see in a month if it gets paid. Because it just feels crazy to me. The Paul Kidby Earthworm Jim there, $1,750. Roco Game Power, number 18. Hyperstone Heist original magazine cover art painting from 1993 there. Going for $2,000 for the turtle. Metal Gear Solid original magazine art painting from Nova Cultural. This is also Roco Game Power here. Painted by Brazilian artist Roco. So, there you go. If you don't know what the hell you're looking at here, these are all like original art that was actually painted and then used for magazine covers. Going back to the 90s and stuff, of course, we didn't like... you couldn't do it digitally, right? So you had to actually... Someone painted this. This is real paint. This is real canvas. And that's why they're so expensive. So you're buying real paintings that were published in books, magazines, whatever it is. The better the publication, like if it's original box art, super expensive. This is an original magazine, Brazilian magazine, right? A little more niche, so it's a little more affordable. That's kind of how this art, a very, very quick skinny of how some of this art gets priced. Obviously, because it's still Metal Gear, it's going to still be expensive, even though it's a Brazilian publication and all that stuff.
1,900.
You have a graded PSP, would mine explode? They're all primed to explode, man. All primed to explode. Yeah, the Platinum GameCube I don't think is that crazy. It's just the Indigo GameCube. That was crazy. Like, whatever, you know, $8,000 for a Platinum GameCube. It's expensive, but it's not like... It's not insanity, right? The $55,000 is insane. Tomb Raider 2 original art. Again, this is Roco Magazine, or Nova Cultural, sorry, done by Roco. Pushing its way to $1,200. Snake sold for $2,375.
$1,000.
Oh, we're just about done, you guys. 4 more pieces of art, and that'll close out the auction for today. Is Metal Gear still relevant? I mean, I think so. Is it still relevant in the sense of like obviously they haven't made a new game in a very long time. Aren't they talking about making a new game sometime soon here? Or am I crazy? Oh, am I crazy? Yeah, Platinum is the gray GameCube. Its official name is Platinum. Platinum Limited Edition. Indigo is blue, and black is black. If you couldn't figure that one out. Indigo and Platinum are the official. It's like how orange on GameCube is officially Spice. Like that's orange, it's Spice, not orange. The Tomb Raider 2 is pushing its way up to like frickin' $3,500 here, by the way. Man, oh man. Getting some love, almost $4,000. Most iconic video game character, by the way. Most iconic video game character, by the way. Metal Gear Solid Delta drops next week. Is this something? Is this real? I gotta sit down. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm taking a break here. Oh. I'm resting my back. Oh, boy, I'm putting my legs up. Oh, boy. We're into the final hours now, folks. Whew! It is way better down here, I'll tell you that. This is big chillin' down
Fair
here.
warning.
I will tell you that. Oh, yeah, right, the MGS3 remake. Yes, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the, I will be playing that 100%. Sorry, I totally forgot it's called Delta. But I will be playing the MGS3 remake. Yeah, what I say? I'm old Greg.
Fair
Exactly. I'm old Greg. What a deep pull, Andy. What a deep pull on that one. Oh, Tifa for sure. Tifa for sure. I'm not even a Lara Croft fan, to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't know if she's just not my generation, but like, Tifa, 100%. No contest. $4,500 for the Lara Croft one, though. Tomb Raider 2. Into Sonic.
Fair
You guys probably recognize this. The special stage, Sonic 3. Original style book art painting. This is 16 by 13. Just some really nice background art of Sonic. Pushing almost $3,000.
Fair warning.
Just it's iconic, right? You recognize it immediately. Used for the this work was originally created for the 1994 Sonic the Hedgehog official style book and character manual produced by AM Associates to guide the consistent branding of Sonic across marketing and licensing merchandise. So there you go, right? That's where some of this stuff is coming from, and this is where some of the stuff is published. So you're getting artwork and stuff that was, literally published for frickin' guides on how to make Sonic look like Sonic. It's cool. $3,000. I mean, fuck, but it's cool. X-Men 2, The Clone Wars Genesis original advertisement paintings here. Very cool. These are by Ken Steacy. Oh my god. I don't know if it's just because it's X-Men and like Marvel characters here, but dude, this is $10,000.
$8,500.
This immediately shot to 10 grand. Oh my, how big is this? 15 by 12. Jesus. You can see it here all framed up. Very cool, but like, whew. Very expensive, very quick on that. It has to be just because it's X-Men, hey? Has to be. The artist might be big. I don't know who Ken Steacy is. It is just a Game Gear advertisement, so the actual thing isn't great, but like,
Next lot.
damn. You could have bought it in 2020. It was $2,700. Woof. $10,000 tonight. Oh yeah, the aesthetic of the Sonic background is so iconic, man. So iconic. Ken Steacy is a legend. See, there we go. Comic illustrator and... Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go, right? So, not only is it actual X-Men and everything, but the artist itself is well known. There you go. That's why I ask these questions sometimes. That's why I have to ask, because I don't know a lot of the names of the artists. I'm slowly starting to learn them. Obviously, Greg Winters, I am familiar with. This is Burning Road, video game original preliminary box art for the PS game, or PlayStation game, Burning Road. I don't even know that game. Burning Road on PS1? I don't even think that exists. Sounds fake.
$700.
Burning Road. PS1. Is this like a PAL exclusive or something? I spelled it wrong. Burning ROM. Oh, come on, man. Help me out. Throw me a frickin' bone.
Next lot.
Throw me a bone. I'm tired out here. Burning Road. I guess it does exist. I haven't seen this before. There it is. There it is. All done deal. $10, $14. Cheap PS1 game here, but not one I am familiar with at all. So that was the preliminary box art there for the game. $812. So the preliminary, obviously, before the completely finished version, but there you go. Pretty cool. Mega Man 2, Rush the Dog, original ad art painting from 1991 by Kenny Yamada, pushing up over $2,000. Yep, Mega Man original art. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I had to punch that one into the old Googler there, Supyo. The old Googler.
Fair warning.
I agree, Elma, right? Imagine a whole ass piece of art. X-Men original art, legendary person, going for less than Moonbryons. What is this? Like the price of one Black Label Moonbryon? Less? Frickin' nuts. Did I do the guesses with spreadsheet? I did not, Mike. I didn't get to it. I meant to, and then I just didn't. Because you asked me on Tuesday, I think. And on Tuesday, I was like, oh, yeah, I will do that. And then I just didn't do it. So, no guesses this time around, Mike. No guesses this time around. The Mega Man 2 Rush Art dog here pushing its way to over $3,000. Not surprised. Not. Do they have a full thing of it framed here?
$3,000.
Oh, I think I would have been much more in line this time as well, Mike. Because I lowered my guesses on most stuff. Like I came into this, I came in with a lot less expectation this time around with the signature auction. Obviously, with stuff like 50,000 and above, especially, I came down on. But even in the mid range here, my expectations were, you know, most stuff to be hitting fair market value, most stuff to be within expectation.
Fair warning.
And I think that's where we were at for this signature. I think most stuff in this auction did pretty damn good. Obviously, there's still a lot of stuff we pointed out throughout the 2 days where stuff came down in value, comps were lower from last year or whatever. But like a lot of the stuff also was up a bit from last year or earlier this year or whatever it is. So I think like this state where the market is, right, as much fun as it is talking about pumping or going up and we all joke and stuff. Well, some of us joke about it. This is like my perfect kind of market. This is what I love. I love being a buyer, seller. You can transact. There's some liquidity. Like, I love this market condition here right where we're at. Right where we're at. This is great, in my opinion. Collectors can get stuff. Competition on eBay isn't fucking crazy. Like, it's a good spot right here. Just right here. If nothing changed, I wouldn't really have many complaints. We still have Grail games at $50,000, Mario Kart, Final Fantasy 3, a Super Nintendo console, Mario Party, all $40,000, $50,000, right? Like, but they're on the other side. You can actually still participate. Most people can still participate. Obviously, on the lower side, like this is a signature auction, stuff is still expensive, but everyone isn't priced out of the sealed and graded world at this kind of point right now. And that's, you know, this is what I enjoy. This is a good spot in the market, in my opinion. We'll see what Henry thinks. I'm going to sit down with him tomorrow, so we'll probably do a Heritage recap video here, just giving thoughts and everything. But I personally like where we're at. I think the market's looking good right now. I think the market's looking good. I appreciate you, PB. Yes, signature is done. Another signature auction in the frickin' books, hey? 2 hours today, 3 hours yesterday, a nice little 5-hour weekend. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think last signature was closer to 6 or 7 hours because it was like 400 games. So this is good. I like this. I liked everything about this signature. Pretty solid selection at the high end. Some nice stuff in the middle and no complaints. Like I said, tomorrow I'll sit down with Henry there for Cheat Code on the Monday. We should have it up. We can give some highlights, talk about some stuff. Over $2 million at this auction, hey? Average lot of $7,000. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. I don't think anyone should walk away from this auction feeling like, I guess if your main gauge is like, oh, what are the prices of games? Are they going up? Like, I don't think anyone should walk away from this auction like feeling shitty about the market. This seemed very fine. Very fine to me. Yeah, tell that the Gloss Mario from yesterday. Yeah, no doubt, hey? Tell that the Gloss Mario from yesterday. What was the worst item in the signature? Jesus, man. Earthworm Jim. A second print here, later production copy for $425. The worst item in the entire signature. Fucking Jim. Freaking Earthworm Jim, man, I tell ya. Who let this guy in here? $425. The big loser of the signature. Man, that Lords of Thunder was also... This was the second lowest in the entire auction. The last 9.6, that's 2023. There has to be other comps, hey? Like Lords of Thunder at 656 has to be cheap as hell. Has to be. Oh, on that note, you guys, I'm sick of talking. So I will leave you to be. You can think about everything we've done this weekend. We laughed, we cried, we saw Mario 64 for $175. We saw a frickin' GameCube for $50,000. Lords of Thunder is $450 CIB. That's insane. Have a good night, everybody. Join the Discord. Free links in the description. Videogames@ha.com. The next signature's in November. We have 3 months to think about it. 3 months to think about everything. What's the purple can? Cherry vanilla soda, baby. Cherry vanilla soda. Cracked this sucker 2 hours ago. Warm and flat, just the way I like it. Delicious. Fantastic. Have a good night, you guys. Back on Tuesday. In the Discord. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, you guys. Thanks for hanging out.